Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Sith Inquisitor Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just entered the wild space, and we are going to be attempting to make our way through some of these Sky Troopers. So, first off, we are going to be starting with a death field and obviously eliminating them very, very fast indeed. Of course, we do have the healing of Valkorion as well, which I have to admit is greatly appreciated, and we are now going to be making our way through these Sky Troopers, which will be very easy indeed if I'm able to get critical hits. There we go. We were able to kill one of them instantly, which I gotta say is actually very nice to see. And let's just loot a couple of these guys. You never know whether they would drop something relatively good. And now we have an elite one, and as you can probably see, the problem with the elite ones, and in general the Sky Troopers, is that they are able to see through my stealth. Yes, amazing, isn't it? Because I was going to say, oh, we can just stealth past these guys, but no. It appears as though they are rather good at detecting enemy units. So that's unfortunate, isn't it? That is very unfortunate indeed. So we are just going to be heading onward and actually fighting through everything we can and going from there. Okay, so defeating visions from our past? Okay, so we have Darth Zash and Darth Thanaton. They have exactly the same HP values. I'm actually hoping that I'll be able to use Mind Trap on one of them. Yes, I will. There we go. So now I can fight just one, which is absolutely amazing. Very, very good indeed. There we are. Get a nice Demolish on Darth Thanaton there, and a nice Assassinate to finish him off, and there we go. That was very easy indeed. Obviously, that is thanks to Mind Trap, and we are now going to be taking on Zash as well. I will be interrupting as much as I can of her abilities, because she is very strong when it comes to force power, just as Thanaton was as well, and we thankfully interrupted them no problem at all. Although they did fall before us relatively easily, I have to admit that might be because, well, quite a few people are able to boost a level 60 character, and if you are new to the game, then maybe you would need a little tutorial.
The old ways held you back. You barely tapped your true potential. It is time you are unleashed.
I know what I should be. If you have a plan, let's hear it.
Our failed empire. You were always superior to the murderous fools in charge here.
This empire failed because of you. Someone like me could lead it to victory.
Do not waste time following the path of Ma and Malgus. There is no redemption here. The Dark Council, Imperial Intelligence, Mandalorians, all fail. You alone find victory.
I will be satisfied until the empire is under my complete control.
Old ambitions will not sate your appetite. This empire is not worth saving, and the Republic is not worth destroying. There is a greater purpose awaiting us.
You want to take back your eternal throne?
They want someone to blame for their defeat. They choose you.
Let them come. It's their funeral.
Theirs or yours. Only you can decide that. Choose quickly. Empire, Republic, both fall before the Eternal Throne. You cannot stop what is to come. Save yourself.
And let us do just that. And we are currently surrounded by quite a few Imperial soldiers, which we will very easily kill with Deathfield, thank you very much. And now we have a bonus mission, and the bonus mission is to revive some fallen citizens, so I can assume that I have to interact with these guys. Yes, there we have it. And we are just going to be repairing a little bit, selling some junk, and then heading on from there. Now, do I actually have anything that is better than what I am currently using in my inventory right now? No, it doesn't appear as though that is the case. I was thinking they might give us a new weapon or something along those lines, but no such luck. So let's just continue onward. As you can see, Deathfield is just utterly destroying everything in our path right now. These guys do not have that much HP, I have to say, so that is very, very nice to see. And we are going to be continually reviving these fellows, and we'll try to deal some damage to this battle droid. I was thinking maybe I should sneak past it, but maybe I wasn't able to, not entirely sure. Some of them seem to detect us immediately, and others are just like, oh, we're not going to let you pass, and so on and so forth. So let's just, well, loot that guy, and then head on over to this citizen there. Okay, so we have 50% done. And we are going to be reviving these fallen citizens. Okay, let us continue onward and eliminate these Imperial soldiers. I was hoping that I'd be able to get them all in a nice death field there, but it won't take too long to actually eliminate them. And let's just make sure not to miss any Imperial citizens. I'm not entirely sure whether they exactly give you 7. Well, exactly give you 7 up until this point, and then exactly give you 10 total, of course. So, we may need them, of course. So let us just deal as much damage as we can with our dots to this particular droid. And a very nice demolish there to finish it up. There we have it. And a nice assassinate. There we go. Look at that. 6.6k. Very, very nice damage there. And oh, we actually have some Sith to fight now. So let's just get this last citizen. And then we will be heading onward. Too little, too late. And I believe we gained a good amount of experience for that. So let us now eliminate the Sith. And wow, they actually fall before us very easily indeed. But there is actually a reason for that. And you know the reason for it? Well, it is this. Valkorian's power flows through you, increasing your damage and healing you while in combat. Which is very, very nice indeed. So apparently while in combat he heals you, but not otherwise. So let's just head on here, take out these guys very easily indeed, and then head on to the last remaining enemy, which is a Sith Lord. And let's deal some damage to him. There we go. Very nice. Yes, everything seems to be falling before us very nicely indeed. And there we have it. Okay, so let us use the taxi to travel to the Citadel. And we will see what transpires here. Oh my. Okay, so after seeing Darth Maul get shocked to oblivion by Valkorian, we now have Darth Maul standing before us with 69,000 HP. So, let's do this. Let's take him on and see what we can do here. Yes, come on. Deal some damage, and try to avoid all of his attacks as much as we can at least. Let's use Deathfield on him, why not? Let's use Deathfield on Leeching Strike. Try to keep away a little bit. Make sure that we can heal ourselves, get our cooldowns back up. And I believe that is it. There we go. We defeated Darth Maul.
Did it please you to kill him yourself? I sensed you felt cheated when I disposed of him.
Ma was weak. I always knew he'd die for my pleasure someday.
You have released your past. You are ready.
Okay, where are we now? Oh, we are on Ziost apparently. Okay, well, let us move forward and make our presence known on the once living world, because obviously now it is an absolute ghost town, only populated apparently by lesser monoliths, or monoliths in general, because of course, well, the Emperor had something to say about that, that is for sure. So let us continually deal damage to this, and a nice leeching strike to finish it off. And we'll be heading onward. Okay, so that's where we need to go. We need to go through the small chasm, valley, whatever you want to call it here. And, can't really call it a valley because it's not really green, but nevertheless, a very dead world indeed. Look at this. Oh my goodness. All very grey and dismal. Surrounded by the bones of what once lived here. And there is Valkorion.
Zyos, the world where everything changed. For me, you, the galaxy.
You killed every living being here.
They died, opening my eyes to the truth. I have passed beyond death's reach.
Both Jedi and Sith have sought immortality. What makes you the exception?
I am not hindered by the teachings of failures. Our flesh is not who we are. Voices, hands, children. I no longer require those crude vessels. At long last, I am truly free.
Will you be free when the carbonate poisoning kills me?
Perhaps, but that is not my goal. I have done all I can to preserve your life.
Why would you do that?
You are a part of me I wish to keep. I cannot save you unless you want to live.
You can destroy it. Help me.
Not yet, but soon.
Oh, very well. Okay, so we are going to be dealing with a very large monolith indeed with 80,000 experience? No, 80,000 HP, thank you very much. Hopefully he will give us 80,000 experience though, I would very much appreciate that. But nevertheless, I think he has some relatively easy attacks to, well, avoid, I suppose. He has, well, seeming to have a very long channeled ability, but other than that, as we can see, it is Terrible Shout. That is the thing we must avoid at all costs, because I do believe that is going to really deal significant damage, and we want to make sure that we don't get hit by that at all. So, an Assassinate to finish it off, and that is level 63. Very nice indeed. Okay, so now, we must now head on to Valkorion once again.
You are the only one who has ever matched my will to survive.
It's not about survival. I have a war to win.
No, it ended long ago. The new seat of power in the galaxy.
It can't be. I've only been gone
Longer than you think. Zakul has surpassed my expectations. The most powerful fleet in history, and an army of guardians who knew the Force is more than light or dark. But my children abuse their power.
What did you expect? You're the role model.
I was different here. Abandoning my past let me experience pleasures I denied myself before. I have known love on Zakul. Who knows? Even you may find it.
Anything is possible, but not while I'm in carbonite.
It is something to consider. We must deal with my errant son and daughter before they ruin everything.
I knew you wanted something. You can't stop them alone.
They are deadly, and worse, lack discipline. Do not underestimate their threat. It will take both of us to undo the damage they can inflict.
Your daughter sees me.
Valen was always my favorite.
What is it?
Interesting.
Your daughter doesn't trust your son.
She trusts no one.
I'm dying.
We are being reborn.
Wake up. We have to go. Don't try to move. You're dying. I may have your cure, but I'm not going to lie. This will hurt. That wasn't quite so bad.
My crew, they were slaughtered. Androman cars. I was there. The Empire was coming apart.
Some dreams and some visions, no doubt. Best put aside for now. Gear up, quickly.
Is that a Republic model?
T-701. He's agreed to help rescue you.
Not a very big crew.
Yes, well, it's the best I could manage. It will have to be enough. The Empire and Republic have all but fallen to the man who imprisoned you. You're our last hope. Come on.
Oh my, okay, so we have been now rescued by the likes of Lana Beniko, and we are now going to be accepting something here. None of these things are actually good enough for me to replace what I'm currently using, which is rather impressive, to say the least. So I can assume that I'm just going to be taking the tanking one, just in case. I have no idea, really, but nevertheless, 900,000 experience is going to be ours, and we're almost level 64 now. So, without further ado, I am going to be ending this episode off here, and next time on Star Wars we will be escaping to the security flashpoint. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.